Hi guys, this is Crystal and I'm doing another blindness related video. I got such a positive response from my Disabled Misconceptions tag that I thought it would be fun to just kind of touch on other things that I thought were interesting and that I hope you guys find interesting. And if you'd like to hear the Disabled Misconceptions tag video, I'll link it in the description box below. But this is something that I thought would be interesting to talk about, and I don't super see a lot of other blind YouTubers talking about it. If you don't know, if this is your first video of mine you're watching, then I'm blind. I'm a blind YouTuber slash musician, primarily a blind musician, a blind vocalist. And I was just thinking the other day about the differences between being a blind YouTube user and YouTuber, as opposed to being a sighted one. And I just was thinking about the differences and thought that it would be interesting to kind of share my experience being a YouTuber. Of course, this isn't every blind person's experience of being a YouTuber. I'm sure that everyone's got a different way they handle YouTube, but this is the way I handle YouTubing as a blind person, and I just thought it would be interesting to share with all of you guys. So the first thing that probably is obvious is the visual aspects of YouTube, since YouTube is a video sharing platform. As a blind person who makes videos, I honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys, I don't super care about the video aspect of it. That's kind of harsh. I care about it, but I don't really, since I can't see videos when I watch videos on YouTube, I don't really focus primarily on that. I focus more on making the music, on making the audio sound good. And whenever I have to make videos, I can do certain things on my own, like there's a video editing feature in Reaper, so my basic video that I make myself is either I use stock footage or a visualization or a still image. That's easy enough to put together in Windows Movie Maker. I know people are like, Windows Movie Maker, why? But that is the most accessible movie creation thing for the blind, and no blind person's ever going to be able to use video editing tools fully. Pretty much all I can do is trim the beginning of the video, trim the end of the video, add music, and cut out things in the video that I don't want in the video. Like if I make a flub or something, I pulled it out. But other than that, I don't do any editing more than in Reaper I can sync up audio, if I'm doing a singing video, I sing separately and then I just sync it up with the audio. I make sure the audio on the track and the audio on the video are both talking at the same time or singing at the same time, and then I export that. I haven't super messed around with doing multiple video clips in Reaper. I was going to on one cover, but it didn't work out. The video footage didn't work out, so I just did one layer. But I've been told by a sighted friend that they used to do it that way just to make life easier for them, and then they said you could easily sync multiple audio with the video if you do multiple audio clips. So I need to try that. I haven't tried it yet, but even so, I wouldn't be able to position the, if there was a split screen effect, I wouldn't be able to position that at all. I would have to have a sighted person position it for me. And any editing that's more intricate than adding music, syncing up audio with audio, stock footage, still image, visualization, I have someone edit it for me. And I have a lot of awesome friends that will do editing for me, but I just, I haven't it depends on the sort of video I want. If I want, video game clips added in with me singing or something like color correction and all that sort of fancy stuff that I see people talking about. I couldn't do any of that stuff. I would have to go to an editor and have them do all that sort of fancy video stuff. Also with like thumbnails, end cards, any sort of card, like I know in the Creator Studio there's the end card maker, and that's completely like drag and dropping and situating the end card to be the way you want it. So I would have to have somebody like go into my YouTube account and do that physically if I wanted to do end card video stuff. And once again, like, it's doable. It's just like not by a blind person because you have to drag and drop stuff. Now, if anyone is watching this and is blind and does know how to do that in a certain way with a screen reader, that would, like, let me know, because that would be kind of cool to do. On the other side of the video aspect, like getting everything set up, once again, I have my mom do that for me. I make sure that I have her position the camera, I have her make sure there's nothing in the background of my video, I record the video, and then I just have her look back at it before I'm done, and if there's something wrong with it, then I redo it and have her look again. But like, I know people, if they want to, they can like set up, focus their cameras on themselves on their own. Even with something like putting on makeup, I do it myself. But I have my mom look at my face and make sure that there's nothing like that needs to be touched up or anything. There's no fallout anywhere or anything for my videos, so I look good on the cam. But yeah, like, once again, that's something that a sighted person could just like look in the mirror and be like, all right, I look good. Let's go. Let's do this. But and if I didn't have a sighted person in the house, I would like contact a sighted friend on Skype or something, and have them position the camera for me and have them help me with the lighting and everything. So yeah, the visual aspects of YouTube are completely lost on me. Like, I know there's a lot of tips of like, if you want to figure out how to do videos in like find your style of video, then go watch other people's videos. And even with that, like, I can't. When I was looking for different video styles, I would like go to a cover and I would link it to a friend of mine and be like, how's this person do their cover videos? And they would tell me. But even like that, it's not a full grasp on different video styles and how people do other videos. Like, I'm never going to be able to know how a video looks, other than it looks good. This is what they do, except for like still image stuff, like that's self-explanatory. Like, it's a lyric video, it's just words scrolling across the screen, like that's self-explanatory. But like any fancy video details are honestly lost on me. Like I said, I have to go get an editor to do that sort of stuff, and anything visual I have to outsource to a sighted person, which is totally fine. It's just an alternative way of making YouTube videos. And sometimes I just don't want to do that for a video. May it be like, oh, it's an ambient sounding cover, oh, I think this would be better with stock footage or something else. So sometimes, like I said before, I just put together a visualization or a stock footage video, or I have my friend who does awesome animations do an awesome animation for me. Or sometimes I just use like my album art or something if I have a cover that's attached to a release. But those are pretty much the videos I do. I know those are all like commonplace videos, but that's pretty much my scope of knowing how videos work, are those three video types. And I used to be like, I used to agonize over like, oh, my video sucks, it's terrible. But now I'm at the place where I'm like, this is what I can do, this is what I enjoy doing, and I've gotten it down to a science, honestly. I'm still working on it, I still want to upgrade certain things, but I've gotten it to a way where I like how my videos come out, and I'm happy that I found this way to do videos, and I will continue to grow and make videos and hopefully be able to like hire editors and stuff in the future. But yeah, that's mainly the visual aspects of making a YouTube video. That's how I do it personally. Now, watching YouTube videos, unless it's a cover video, like I listen to a lot of cover musicians for obvious reasons. That's my community, yo. But like, I'm thinking like if it's a DIY video or something like a crafting video, I look at the length of the video. Sometimes like wind up clicking on it anyways if it sounds interesting, but if someone just decides to do like, here is me baking a cake, and they do one of those like music time-lapse montage things, I can't watch those. It's just gonna be like music playing in my headphones for me, so I click off of those. Anytime I'm looking for like a tutorial video or something, I make sure that there's talking and the person is talking. I usually see if it's like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, then I'm usually pretty confident that the person is talking in the video and I'll be able to get something from that. But if I click on a video and it's like a DIY video or something that I want to learn to do and it's just music, I click off of it right away because I cannot use those videos because it's all music. Same thing with like, if you want to watch an anime, like you know how like sub episodes pop up on YouTube, they usually don't put the subs in the caption area of the videos, and when there are captions that read independently of the video, like closed captioning sort of thing, I can scroll to that and the screen reader will read that. It doesn't auto read, which is always something that I'm like, you should totally auto read so I don't have to continue scrolling up and then down and hoping the next line I haven't missed anything. That's the case on Netflix too with subs, but it's workable enough. But yeah, if that's not on that video and it's just like, oh, there's subtitles in the video, then I cannot watch that video at all either because I cannot read the subtitles. So yeah, definitely auditory feedback on a video is very important for me when I watch it. I'm usually fine if there's music in the background, it doesn't bother me, but if it's like super loud music, then it bothers me. And if it's audio music that you if it's music that you can't hear the talking over, then I'm like, well, I can't really get anything from this video, so I click off of it. Yeah, anything in another language that has subtitles in English, I can't watch. There are certain programs, like there's something called a KM player that will read subs with the screen reader with Windows Narrator. I don't super use it too much because you have to find a certain type of subtitle file, but it's cool that it exists. I do have it on my computer and I've watched some like anime and stuff with it. My favorite thing to use, honestly, subtitle-wise, is Netflix because it's the best thing. You still have to like keep on hitting the down arrow or the up arrow to read what's coming next, but I kind of got used to, oh, this sounds like the end of the sentence in Japanese, so I'm able to pick up how that their talking cadence works, so I'm pretty good at messing with the subtitles and being able to follow along at the pace of the show. That was a tangent that I went off on. That has nothing to do with YouTube, but it has to do with like video consumption, so it works. But yeah, I think that's honestly, I thought this video would be longer, but that's honestly it as far as YouTube for me as a blind person versus as a sighted person. Like, I'm sure that you sighted people can watch video time-lapse things and read subtitles and stuff like that. So I honestly, it's another thing that I find alternative ways to do things with that. Like I said, I get a lot of sighted assistance for the more visual aspects of YouTube, and I do whatever I can to share my music, because at the end of the day, I like talking to you guys, I like sharing my music, and that is my end goal on YouTube. So these are all of the alternative ways that I find I can do that. With vlogs, of course, I just like do the same process, have my mom position the camera, sit and talk to you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much how I do YouTube. I hope that this video was interesting to you guys. If you have any other suggestions on like what you want me to talk about as far as how I do something as a blind person, let me know. I've been thinking about doing some sort of like using Reaper with a screen reader thing, but I'm not sure if that would interest you guys. I mean, I'll probably wind up doing it anyways, I just haven't worked out the logistics of it. But if that's something that would interest you guys, let me know. Let me know any other topics as far as blindness and accessibility that would interest you, and I would be happy to talk about it. But thank you for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next talkie video or cover video, and have an awesome day. Bye!